Hey guys, so I was watching this video of a teacher and she was crying, and I'll let you see it in just a second, because she was so brave that she came out in front of her sixth grade class. Yes, 11, 12, and 13-year-olds. She came in front of this as a teacher. Instead of teaching them math and science and history, instead she decided that she would bring her personal, private business into the classroom and tell the children who she prefers to have sex with. So she decided that, hey, I'm a female and I like other females. She thought that was appropriate to tell children. Listen, if you're having trouble with your sexual identity and you want to cry about it and call yourself brave, go find another adult to talk to, or you can go to a psychiatrist and get help. Okay? Because obviously if you're crying and you think that you're brave for coming out, obviously you have your own issues about accepting your sexual identity. If you're fully accepting who you are, you don't need to feel the need to come out to sixth graders, 12-year-olds. You don't need to feel that need. You don't need to feel the need to do that to other adults even. You just accept you as you, and you keep your business private, because it's nobody else's business who you have sex with at night or during the day or whenever, who you partner with. No one cares. But you know what? Who really shouldn't care? A sixth grader, a 12-year-old. A 12-year-old kid has no business talking about during their school hours, has no business counseling you and making you feel better about your sexual identity. You are a sick person and you need to go see a psychiatrist. You're telling kids about sex, about sexual stuff. That's none of their business. Okay? They don't even understand what you're talking about probably. Okay? They're children. They want to go play basketball. Okay, so this woman has serious issues. So let's give her a chance, and let her say her piece. She is kind of crying right now because, it was very brave of her to tell a child about who she likes to sleep with. Hold on a minute. It's so brave of her. My gosh.
So I just came out to my students. I've been wanting to do this for the past 2 years.
Maybe instead of thinking about this for 2 years, I've got to tell my kids who I prefer to have sex with. It's so important. Instead of doing that, why didn't you think, how can I really get math driven home to these children? How can I really teach them science to where they're going to have an advantage when they go to college? These are the things that teachers should be thinking about. And this is also why parents don't want to send their kids to private school anymore, because for some warped reason, teachers think that this is what kids need to know about, not know about English and math and all this kind of stuff. And this is one of the reasons why we are so far behind other countries in our math and sciences and stuff, is because the teachers are emotional, crazy left nut jobs. And they don't think about their real job, which is, let's teach kids math. Okay, let's continue listening to her if you can.
Sorry, I'm so emotional.
Brother.
And I just haven't had the courage to do it.
Why would you?
Fear of judgment, mostly from their parents. But.
And you know why parents are judging you? It's not because who you want to sleep with at night. We don't care about that. You keep that private. You just go back yourself. I'll keep my heterosexuality private too. You don't need to know that. I don't care. Equality is great. Both of us just shut up about it. Okay? Who you have sex with is who you have sex with. Don't involve my 11th grader. My 11-year-old though. Okay? Or my 12-year-old. Okay? Because that's none of their business who you sleep with. And I'll do the same. Okay? I won't share my heterosexuality with my students either. Okay? All right. The reason why you're being so cryy over this, I think, or she is because she needs emotional support through her sexuality, because she's not comfortable with it herself. If she was, she wouldn't need to go to a sixth grader for that. And the reason that the parents are going to judge this woman over this is because, one, their kids are probably failing math and science because they're not getting any of that teaching. So they're going to judge them for that. They don't care who she sleeps with. She can go home and sleep with, 12,000 other women. I don't care. Just leave my children out of her personal life, right? So we care about you bringing sexual stuff in front of our children, but we even care equally about you not focusing on what your job is, which is math and science and whatever it is as a sixth grade teacher. You're supposed to actually be teaching them. It's none of my kids' business who you have sex with. None. Zero zilch. And damn well right, you're going to be judged for your moronic nonsense. Yes, you will.
I had these kids in 4th grade, and now I have them in 6th, and I'm sending them to middle school, and I love these kids so much, and I trust them, and they make me feel safe. And
so her 11-year-olds, 12-year-olds in her classroom have become her psychiatrist. So instead of going and seeing a psychiatrist and working out her sexual identity issues, her sexual desire problems or not problems, maybe they're not problems, but she doesn't seem very accepting of them. Maybe she goes see a psychiatrist instead of involving children in her sexual problems. I think so.
I know they love me, and just felt right, and I did it, and it was so beautiful.
There is nothing beautiful about an adult leaning on a child emotionally because they have mental problems. And this woman has mental problems. If she thinks she needs to go into the classroom full of 12-year-olds and talk about her problems, her sexual identity, her whatever it is, who she prefers to have sex with, and that is something to be brave about or something to be proud of, she's got mental issues. Mental issues. Go seek help, whoever you are, and leave our kids alone. We don't care about your mental problems. Compassionately, we care about your problems, but we don't want our kids involved in your life. Okay? You teach them math, period. Okay? Other than that, go have these conversations with people who understand them. Leave our kids out of it. Everybody cries and whines and says, the grades, our schools are failing. They're failing. Oh my gosh, we need more money. We've got to get more money. Please, please sign the school bond. We've got to make more money to educate our kids. The teachers work so hard. And then we see this kind of nonsense. This is why, if this is just one of 50 videos I could probably give you. If this is what's going on in our classrooms, it's not a money issue. This is going on. They're watching movies. They're listening to their teachers' emotional problems. Of course our kids are failing. And I'm not giving them any more money. No more money. Have a good day. God bless.